And are you like Brangelina or, you know, Benifer or
well, we were
Jedward?
sort of... No, our name is Crunt, we've decided.
I see how you got there. I'm not sure why.
It was Bluntinsky.
Yeah.
It just seemed, you know, long-winded, so Crunt felt efficient and sort of...
Do you use Crunt a lot?
Every restaurant.
Is that your
table in the back available for Crunt? Yeah.
We sometimes send out Christmas cards, like, Christmas with the Crunts, come and have a drink.
That's gonna go wrong, really.
That's why I like it, just living on the edge.
Yeah. And of course, now, I suppose, there'll be a whole new generation of kids who fall in love with this Mary Poppins. And so, Emily, your kids, how are they with it?
Well, I think, I mean, my youngest, my 2-year-old, has a sort of attention span of a fly, so she watches the trailer, but Hazel, who's almost 5, has seen it and just absolutely loved it and sort of wants to talk about it all the time now, and yeah, it's just really weird.
If you're
it's
5,
really
your
strange.
mother's Mary Poppins.
No, but I don't think I think she just thinks it's normal. She's like, well, this is what Sonny's mummy does, and this is what my mummy does. You know, it's just sort of like quite conversational for her.
Is it going to help or hinder discipline at home?
Oh, hinder?
Really?
Yeah, I think so. Because she already knows I can't fly. She's like, well, she's fake. But she did ask me to do the voice the other day, just out of nowhere, because she was quite sort of impassive watching the film, just sort of didn't reveal much of what she felt. And then the other day she goes, she's American, of course, sounds American, but she goes, do your Mary Poppins voice. And I go, spit spot, and off we go. And she goes, oh. And it was just so sweet. And they quite like impersonating me in the bathtub, where I say to the dolphin, no, not yet. And now the 2 of them go, no, not yet. Like,
John, you look like a man who has a signature dance move.
Of course I have a signature dance move.
What is it? What is it?
It's, in order to dance without getting hurt, I stretch, so I just make the stretching into the dance.
Oh, can we see?
It's called the lunge.
Oh, it's got a name.
Yeah.
It's the Crunt lunge.
Yeah, you
Crunt
just...
lunge, yeah.
The crunge.
Say hello to
You're gonna
people
need some space.
Oh, OK. Do you want some music?
No,
This?
it's... Sure, yeah, that would be less
Okay.
embarrassing.
Yeah, let's have a look. Do we have a bit of Kylie?
Oh, do we have... Oh, is it Kylie Minogue? Perfect, yeah.
Yeah, we've got a spare. Here we go. Spare Kylie Minogue.
Yes, come on! To the lunge! To the lunge!
What? Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, absolutely. Feel it. I'll tell you, that's how I met Madonna. Yeah, auditioning for her tour, and she said no.
I'm not sure if you want to stop that. I haven't asked you. Do you have one?
I don't have one.
Yeah.
Please do something after that.
Nothing. Nothing at all.
There.
I have nothing.
She said you're the best.
Oh, that's
That's what
nice.
she
Best
said.
answer.
Yeah.
I pulled a quad, so I hope I'm...
You're fluent in the French as well, aren't you?
Absolutely not.
Oh, I thought you were fluent
No,
in
I'm not
French.
fluent. I mean, I did it at school. I did A-level French, but I'd since gone out the window. But I get really nervous speaking French, and I actually used to have a stutter when I was a kid, and it's still the way that I still stutter when I have to speak French.
It comes out when you
Yeah, it comes out when I try to speak French. Yeah.
How weird.
Yeah. All right, well, let's not...
I've seen the King's Speech.
Very authentic portrayal. That was me.
Very brilliant.
I was Colin
very
Firth.
But in French.
But in French, yeah. We went to Paris for New Year once, and you know, my now husband and our 2 friends were like, go on and find us a taxi, because we need to get to this place. I said, oh, God, please don't make me, please don't make me. And I hadn't had the guts to tell them, actually. I do still stutter. And they were like, go on, please. And so I went to the guy at the front desk. I was like, I could say everything apart from the word taxi, apparently. So I went, est-ce que je peux avoir une... And he went, taxi? And I went, yes! And he went, taxi. He's Simon English, Simon French. It was awful. It was horrible. Never again, that's it.
Lovely that Emily wants to be in the film.
Absolutely,
But
yeah.
as a director, is it then weird giving your life partner notes?
It was weird because I was very nervous about it, to be honest. I think we both were. Before we started shooting, she said, are you nervous? And I said, I'm terrified. And she said, oh, good, me too. I think it's one of those things where people think because we're both in the same business, we have the same experiences, but I've actually never been on set with her, seen how she worked. I'd heard she was a diva, and I just sort of like, can't get Emily out of her trailer, stuff like that. It's like, ugh. And no, but I think what it was is, and it sounds really sappy, but it's true. I think it's the greatest collaboration I've ever had in my career. I've never seen her work, and when you are actually in the room when she does what she does, honestly, it changes the air in the room. Everyone is just completely and totally stunned by what she does.
Oh, that's
See how I totally young. No, this is what I have to say. This is what I had to learn early on in our relationship. Was that British people are notoriously terrible at taking compliments. Would you agree? Just like it's kind of like, stop talking.
No, that's actually what she did. We first met, and I was like, look, I just want to get out of the way. I'm a huge fan of yours, and she went,
You weren't cool at all. There was none of that, actually, I don't know your work. You were a proper fan of it.
oh, I was full stalker status, yeah. I was just like, hey, you want to go on a date with me?
So, tell people, is this true? How many times have you seen Devil Wears Prada?
I mean...
Not 75.
Give or take 72. Yeah. No, it's one of those things that back in the day, us elderly people used to channel surf, and no one does that anymore. But yeah, exactly. Like I said,
so cruel.
No, it's just one of those movies that whenever you're going through the channels, you just stop and I mean, look.
Has anyone seen the film here? Probably. Do you know that there's 4 people? There's a sort of montage sequence where Annie Hathaway's got numerous fabulous outfits that they go through. And John, one day I came home and he was watching it, and he was watching the montage bit, and he goes, and that's my favourite outfit. With the beanie.
Well, I couldn't get Annie, and so I was like, oh.
So, John, you got to spend time here.
Absolutely, yeah.
Now, is it correct? Do we need to apologise? Were we not that welcoming to you?
No.
No, most people are so welcoming.
But
customs agents, not so much. I'm sure customs is a pain for everybody, right? It's a little bit of like, I got somewhere to be. No, you guys love it? Perfect.
they live here. It's quite easy to get in. You just walk through.
I'm in the line of 1800 waiting. No, I went up to, when she was shooting, I was shooting something in Montreal, so I flew back to see the kids and my wife. I remember going through customs, everything was fine, and then one week, just got unlucky, and there was a guy about my age, seemed a bit grumpy, and he said, let me see, and he said, yeah, he said, you an actor? And I said, yeah. He goes, what do I know you from? And I said, I don't know if you'd know. I mean, we did the American version of your British Office. Strike one. Oh. I love that show. The UK version. I was like, I get it. And then he said, who are you visiting? I said, my wife. And he said, is she an actress? And I said, yeah. He said, would I know her? I said, I don't know. And he said, what's her name? And I said, Emily Blunt, as he was writing something. And he went, you? You. Yeah, and he goes, all right, get out of here. And like stamped my passport with a fury. Get out of here.
John, also, I did encourage him that he would be welcome more if he stopped wearing a baseball cap, because I just said, you look so American. Nobody wears baseball caps.
Oh, that makes it better. You look so American. Just take off the baseball
No, I
cap.
just wanted you to blend in a bit.
That's just called prejudice, is what it is.
But he went out and bought himself a tweed flat cap. No, he looked awesome.
Was that good?
No, he looked like something out of a Guy Ritchie film. You look great. And he walked down the street, and it was like the sun came out, because suddenly a guy turned to him and he went, all right?
What does that say about your country? That it's like, well, if you lose the baseball hat, get
Just
a flat
wear
cap.
tweed. That's what it says. What do you need?
It's that simple, then.
And was it nice? Because presumably having your children spending time here was
Yes,
quite nice.
yes.
Because are they American children?
You said it kind of sneeringly. Like,
No, don't.
Yeah, this is getting weirder.
Yeah. Put your cap on, you'll be fine.
Yeah, exactly.
You like dry heaved. You were like, are they American?
Have you given birth to...
Oh, God.
It's worse.
Baseball hat?
It's worse than the film. And then an American came out of her.
I mean, they are semi-American. They did become quite... well, my oldest daughter became quite British-sounding over the course of the year that I was here for Mary Poppins. And she was sort of saying things like bath and water.
and now she's back to water.